Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We're just gonna jump into the tutorial. I'm thinking something bleached eyebrow, smoky bleached eyebrow situation. That's the vibe. I actually bought, where to go, something to do the look. It's called The Brow by Espoir, and it's a K-Beauty brand. I bought the shade Fake Bleach. So this is the product I'm talking about. I got off of Amazon for not a crazy price. I haven't used it yet. Obviously, I'm like opening it here for the first time. And let's see what we have to work with. Oh, look at that. Very small brush, very tiny, teeny, teeny, tiny. Very tiny. In hopes to get all the brow hairs, right? I'm thinking dark smoky eye, bleach brow, nude lip. If that sounds interesting to you, then keep watching. As always, first things first is doing my eyeshadow first. I just think it makes the most sense. That's how I've been doing my makeup lately. I didn't used to do it like that, but now I do. And I picked up a bunch of new brushes since my other makeup bag got stolen. I got a bunch of these Menage, I don't know. They look like that. A bunch of those. They were like $3 to $10 for giant bundles of brushes on TikTok shop. Guess who stocked up during Black Friday? Moi. I'm thinking that I'm just going to keep these cheapo ones because they were, you know, they're cheap. I'm going to keep those in my on-the-go kit for personal use because if somebody steals them, they only stole, you know, 30 bucks worth of brushes. You know what I mean? So I have nothing to be sad about. They get, well, I would still be sad because like it's hard to earn money, okay? It's stressful. I'm thinking Edward Scissorhands palette. I already have the other tutorial up, so if you want to see that, it'll be somewhere on my profile. Maybe I can make a card or something. I don't know what they call it. These are the colors in this palette, and I'm thinking, you know, I don't really know what I'm thinking. But I'm thinking I want to use this. I'm thinking dark and smoky, and I'm thinking probably maybe black base. No. Yes. Why wouldn't I want to do a black base? I'm going to first take my gel liner, my melt gel liner in Onyx. I'm going to take another Mange, I don't know, whatever brush. And I'm just going to pick it up on the brush and like kind of desaturate the product inside the cap so I don't pick up too much product so I can blend it out. And I'm thinking working from the center eyelid outward. And I'm going to be doing more of like a sunset smoky eye with this as opposed to any other style of smoky eye. I just think a sunset's most universally flattering on most eye shapes in my book. Not always, but I think that it is probably the most, oh my god, the most versatile. Trick is to blend these out before it dries. It dries pretty quickly, so honestly, I'm doing my best. I'm going to try to get a nice even coat. I have yet to try their liquid eyeshadows that work as like liner and primer. Like I think that that could be like a game changer for me, not gonna lie. I'm waiting for the secrets to come in the mail. Did get a few things for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, so we will see how I like any of it. So it's looking, you know, as good as it's gonna look, to be honest. So I'm gonna close that up. And I kind of want to go over this eyeshadow look with this shade called Freak, I'm thinking. Or maybe I want to go in with this one. I choose Freak. I just like purple. What can I say? I'm just going to kind of lightly pack this on. And it's going to become like a blackened purple situation. That's what I'm going for. Do you see what I mean? It just like makes the eyeshadow really rich and dark. And I love that. Liking this so far. I kind of want to drag it out a little bit. I just enjoy having that kind of lift on the outer corner. I think it goes with my eye shape the best because they're slightly hooded and it prevents them from looking, I don't know the word I'm looking for, droopy maybe is the word I'm looking for. I'm thinking on a very fluffy brush, taking Suburbia, yeah, and just kind of like buffing. I wanted the base to be really matte with like a dusting of sparkle. I didn't want it to be like hyper sparkly. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, this looks good. Very smoky, very rich. Again, my brush, and I'm going to desaturate it on the back of my lid a little bit, and we're going to rinse and repeat. I'm going to apply a touch here and kind of smoke it out as best as I can, because it's not really meant for an eyeshadow base. Like, it's not the worst eyeshadow base I've ever used, but it's not necessarily meant for it either. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go in with the shade Freak on the same fluffy-ish brush, and I'm going to kind of press that into the black. Two things. It's gonna set it. It's gonna make the purpley grape color look more opaque and darker than I could actually just make it over a primer by itself. And it's just gonna wear longer. Like, it's just gonna look more polished. Okay. So follow the yellow brick road. Just kidding. Follow the natural crease, which is what I'm trying to do. See where my crease, I'm trying to look directly in the mirror in front of me and see where my crease is and go slightly above that to create that shape. So it creates more of that lift as opposed to dragging the colors downwards. This way it's going to create my eye to go down like that. So I'm trying to follow my natural crease here to bring me that V shape I'm looking for, to give me the lift that I want. If you think this looks too dark, it's not. Trust the process, because once I clean up around the under eye and everything, it's going to look very nice. I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to pick up Suburbia and I'm going to blend underneath all those colors. Okay, we're going to blend and blend and blend. So this is kind of what I'm working with right now. And I'm thinking I'm going to put a little bit of Ice Angel on the inner corner and then Kim over the top. So let's try that. Let's hope for the best. Let's pray to Jeebus. So Ice Angel, it's like a pretty sky blue. Yeah. I love the look of shimmers on the inner corner. Okay, I do. I just think it looks so pretty. But I mean like a lot of shimmer to the point where it's like sickening. Okay. And I think it's because I just have these bags that I hate, but somehow when I decorate them, they don't bother me as much. You know what I'm saying? So that was for Suburbia. No, for Ice Angel. Ice Angel. Next one is Kim, which is like the very light lavender color. And I'm just gonna like pop that right over the top of Ice Angel just to make it even more blinding. But I think they layer really nice and it just gives really pretty dimension. I do kind of want a black eyeshadow, and I don't have one in Melt since the other my Mary Jane palette got stolen. So I'm going to use a black from a different palette. So I'm going to use a black from my large Sultry palette. If I still had my Mary Jane palette that was stolen, you know, things would be different, but I don't have it. I'm going to take this very soft black brush with the black, and I'm just going to go over and intensify the depth where I'm seeing some kind of holes. Yeah, that looks good. And I'm just kind of pressing that. Not a lot of swiping. I'm doing more pressing motions. And that's going to help get me a better coverage. I just want a little bit more depth than what I was getting. Okay. So we're still trying to keep that shape, but I'm just trying to get a more diffused edge. Beautiful. Beautiful. Lovely. That's more the kind of style I was going for. Very dark, very rich, very goth, very smoky. That's what I wanted. I'm going to do the other eye off of camera. Then we're going to come back, do the finishing touches, and I'm going to apply the bleach brow product on camera just because I want you to see my reaction, how I feel about it, etc., etc., etc. You know. So I'll be right back. I just wanted to do the final touches with you on camera. I'm going to be adding the Because You Asked Me To blush, and I'm just taking it on a very fluffy blush brush. I don't want too much pigmentation, but I want like a subtle flush just because it's a coral and I don't want it to be overpowering my cheek. I just want it to look very light. I didn't set the cheek yet because I wanted to get decent pigment down, and I'm gonna do like, yeah, kind of like that. I wanted to play with blush placement a little bit today and see how it looks. Try something different, try something new, because why not? A little bit over the top of the nose, chin, a little bit in the temple, just to kind of marry it all in, like so. I think it looks pretty. And for the kind of final part, besides the mascara, like, I don't need to show you how to do that. I want to try this. So I re-zoomed you back in. I'm going to do one brow on camera. The rest I'm going to do off camera. I'm going to take this tiny little spoolie and let's do this eyebrow, right? And let's do, ooh, hello pigment. What the heck? This looks actually kind of cool already. Okay, so I'm thinking just like load the brow first and then comb through. So I need more product. Wow, it's so light. I like it. I'm glad it's not like white. Like it still looks kind of natural, but not crazy. It's bleached brow without the commitment. I love it. I like this. Now I wish they even had a lighter one. What do you mean? It's almost my skin tone, which is why I'm wishing it was a little bit lighter, but maybe that's why I like it, because it is my skin tone. I am finding I need, you know, a few coats, but also like, have you not seen my eyebrow hairs, how dark they are? Dark AF. But this looks very cool. I want to do it again. Oh, and it seems to have some hold. I like it. So I almost have it all coated. Almost. It does take a few dips of the wand, and maybe that's because the wand is so tiny that it doesn't disperse as much product. I tried doing this with the Anastasia stuff and it did not look nice. And I've tried it with cream shadow and it was like, meh, it was okay. I like the fact that the gel keeps it looking more natural and not so artificial. Now the downside to a tinted brow gel is that it does kind of get on your makeup, so you have to clean it up when you're done, which is what I'm gonna have to do here. Clean it up a little bit. I'm just gonna take a little bit of concealer, nothing too cray-cray. I'm gonna make a little concoction here because my concealer is a little bit too dark for me right now. Just gonna kind of clean this up. Oh, I have a funky, yeah, just like so. All right, guys, this is going to be the finished look. What do you think of the bleached brow situation? I actually think it looks kind of cool. It looks pretty chic, actually. In retrospect, I kind of wish I would have done the bleach brow first, like the brow gel, so I didn't have to clean up after the fact. I could have just cleaned up and then put on my base. You know what I'm saying? Do I want to commit to bleached brows full time? No, not really. I like this product for that. I like that it just changes my overall look for, you know, a day. I think this is really cool. I actually want to try this with my glitter brow gel from About Face over the top just to see like how it looks like that too. But overall, this is a slay. For me, this is a slay. Slay, slay, slay. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, what you think about the makeup look. I actually love how dark it is, and I'm glad I did use that black as the base under the eyeshadow just because I think it added so much dimension. It added so much volume to my eye look that I think I would have been missing without it. I just love the richness. It's very rich looking. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Smash the notification bell so you don't miss an upload from me. Like my video, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.